Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube, but it just took me ages to set that up. So I need to put some music on. I can't tell if my messages are gonna show up from the chats on Restream, because I've looked online and it says you have to embed some chat function, and I don't have time to try and do that right now. So I've got like the chat windows open for Twitch and YouTube, so I can watch to see if anyone says anything. And I'm gonna stream on Reddit. It's just kind of a lot. I tried to be prepared, but I feel like when you're first starting out, it's quite hard to prepare for this stuff, because you like don't even know what you're doing. But maybe next time it'll be less chaotic. I'm gonna find some like no copyright music. So I started painting this picture last night, but I didn't realise it was actually quite hard, so I didn't finish it. I'm planning on streaming every night this week except Thursday and Friday. Well, no, actually just Thursday. I should be streaming every other night if I can keep it up, because after yesterday I was actually exhausted. I haven't done that much talking in a while because we've been in lockdown for so long. I haven't really spoken to people much. Let me go on Reddit. Now I need to remember how to use Reddit live stream. I was planning on being prepared, but then my friend called me, and I've been trying to speak to this friend for 3 days, but we keep missing each other. So she called me and I was like, I have to answer. I was like, be really quick. Okay, there we go. We got everything is on. Ooh. I've got like a camera, I don't know what they're called. They're not a tripod, but it's the thing I put on the end of this thing that I'm using as a tripod. But it keeps spinning the camera around. And there's a delay. I don't know how to turn off the delay. So I can't even, wait, actually I can look on OBS, can't I? We're learning. Oh, now my like picture on OBS is like tiny. This is... Oh, I feel bad. Okay. It's because I've got two cameras from like the same angle, so I'm trying to set them both up so they both got a good image. There's people watching right now. Oh, thank you. Just Kwan. Sorry, thank you. I'm hoping it'll be better in like in an hour or so, once we get some paint going. I started this yesterday. I did a stream yesterday and it was quite tragic. I didn't realise how hard this painting was going to be. So I was planning on finishing it in the stream, but I didn't get the chance because it took me too long. Okay, I think we've got some good angles. I think that'll do. I say as I fidget with the camera. Okay. Time to do some painting. So this is Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He's on a carousel in this video. Not video, picture. In this picture. So yesterday I was using a reference from Google, but it wasn't a very good reference, and I wanted to use a reference from Netflix, but they don't let you screenshot on Netflix. Okay. I am ready. I'm not too sure where to start. I'm not really happy with any of it. There's a lot to fix. Maybe I'll start with his jacket because that's like almost done. Okay. It's always hard starting out when you haven't been doing it consistently, because now I need to remember which brushes are for what colour and stuff. But it's all good. Once we get the flow back, we'll get a pretty cool picture finished. Need to get some of my solvent. I completely forgot yesterday that I even had solvent, so I put my first layers on way too thick. I think because it was my first stream ever yesterday, I completely like forgot all the basics, and I picked, this is such a hard, oh, my dog's barking. This has actually been really hard to paint. I think I should have picked something easier for my first stream, but this is going to be cool when it's done. I'm determined to save this picture. So the reason, because I need to work on my talking voice, so I want to start making YouTube videos about a lot of topics. I'm going to make some on art, So I'm gonna make some on like life and any topics that I find interesting, really. And I find a lot of interesting topics interesting, but I bet anyone would say that about what they find interesting. I want to get some thick paint on. Thank you, right, Zucchini. So I want to get some thick paint on now because I want to get some nice brushwork in this. That's my favourite bit on the last layer, is getting brush texture. My dog is getting told off right now. He's crazy sometimes. I can hear him downstairs. I like streaming on Reddit. People on Reddit are very, I don't know what the word is, not engaging, but people on Reddit do engage. But I think it's because Reddit shows your stream to more people, whereas on like Twitch and YouTube, it's a bit more, whoever sees your stream sees it. I've got an Instagram, but I don't stream on Instagram. Maybe I should, because I've only got like 300 followers on Instagram, because I started a new Instagram recently. Thank you, Impossible Map. So I started a new Instagram recently, but maybe I should stream on there, because I don't think my Instagram followers really want to come off Instagram to go onto a different streaming service. Can you guys hear my dog? Thank you, Milan. I really like the colours too. They're really warm. They're really warm tones. So when I saw this scene in the movie, I watched it the other day, I was like, I have to paint this scene, because over here there's loads of like circus lights which reflect off his glasses. So I'm really excited to put them in. I think they're going to be hard, but hard things are fun. I've got some really nice mediums from Gamblin as well. I've got some really nice cold wax. I forgot what it's called exactly. It's something cold wax. Which I really like, but I just don't have time right now to play with all that stuff. I'll probably do it in a stream, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but I'll be on here doing something. I really need to learn not to overwork my areas. I've got a really bad habit of keep touching things when they don't need to be touched. I love coming back to a painting the next day though, because it starts to dry a bit. Like yesterday, the paint was just getting too thick to work with. And I think because this is a cheaper canvas, once some paint started to dry on it, it makes it less absorbent. I'm gonna have to buy some new red paint now. I've gone through so much red paint doing this painting. I couldn't even get the big bottles either when I bought some. I only got a small one. They were out of stock. So I'm gonna have to find a big one. Does anyone who's watching on Reddit do any painting or anything? Does anyone know if mixing my red with orange, with yellow I mean, is a good idea for my lighter tones? Because I'm sure I heard that somewhere, but I just can't really tell. I think that looks better. I'm gonna assume so because I like that. I think that looks good. Thank you, Silent Samurai. I'm so bad at pronouncing usernames. Maybe that's something you learn with time. The more you stream, I bet you see some like really interesting usernames. You probably learn to pronounce them. I feel like the only problem with an art stream. Thank you, Jodie Ale, J Jogger. I feel like the problem with art streams though is they're quite slow. Like obviously doing a painting takes quite a while. So they're not the most fast-paced. Like a lot of people obviously like to watch people play video games, which I'm sure is much more adrenaline boosting than this. But this is chill. That's why I love it. It's calm. It's a good way to get some like mental energy out, I think. Painting. It is Hunter Thompson, and yes, I am British. I say my T's. Like water. British. I love a tea. Gonzo, yeah. In this one, Gonzo has the fear. And then falls off the carousel. No, he kicks him off. Oh, it's so funny. Prince going to the residence. I'm not sure what that is. As in an actual prince? One of them. Or Prince the singer, but I don't know. I think they're dead, aren't they? Or maybe they're not. Aluminium. Or is it aluminum? I don't know. Barstow. I kind of know where that is. And to the residents, what? You mean the... What's his name? Prince Philip, is it dying? How do I feel about it? It's sad, isn't it? It's sad when people die. I don't know, I see a lot of people who are like celebrating it. Which, I guess, if that's what you want to do, I don't know. Like, it's not nice, is it, when people die? Especially for the people around them. That's a lot. It's pronounced aluminum. No, it's Hunter S. Thompson. And do I have a name for it? It is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I think that's the name for it. So this is Johnny Depp. Well, it will be. This will be Johnny Depp. I've got 3,000 people watching right now and it's making me really nervous. There's 3,600 people watching. How? Who's Raph? Sorry. Oh my god, I'm feeling like some stage fright right now. No pressure. Thanks. Oh, okay, it's okay. There's only 3,200 people now. Oh. In Backcountry. Oh, I love the opening scene. Like, when I watched it the other day, I didn't realise how much I've missed when I've been watching it before. There's so many good lines in that movie. It's a really good representation as well, isn't it? Like, the first time I watched that movie, I was like, am I tripping out or is this just the way the movie's supposed to be? I was genuinely confused. Thank you. I really need to put my Instagram in my like Reddit bio or something. I should have done that earlier. Okay, I need to darken this colour up. This colour is not dark enough. I always struggle for jumping between light and dark tones. I always get my dark tones too light. But I'm still quite a beginner at painting. I've only been oil painting for a year, and this is actually the first celebrity I've ever painted. I realised yesterday while I was doing it. I've done portraits before in oil, but never a celebrity. I think the thing I struggle most with is colour mixing. So I used to only work in pencil and do pencil portraits. So in the past year I've had to learn colour theory and everything relating to colour. And it's really hard. It's actually quite hard to mix colours. I wish I'd learnt when I was younger, but I never really thought about it. Pencil was just what I did. It needs to be pink. My whole palette right now is like orange. I love his jacket as well. I wish I had one. Like, especially these two colours against each other. I was speaking to my friend on the phone earlier. We were talking about, we've got birthdays one day apart. So last year we were going to do a hippie theme for our birthday as a joint thing, but then COVID. So I think we're going to do it this year. We're going to dress up in like hippie stuff and do like a festival in someone's garden. Because obviously we didn't get to go to any festivals. I'm definitely going to buy some better paints soon, I think. The paints I've got are very pigmented. They're the cheapest ones I could find because I'm on a budget. And just because I was practicing, I didn't want to put loads of money into nice paints. But I think I'm going to get some soon. I really like oil painting. It's really hard though. I wish it wasn't so hard, but I guess that's kind of the point. I can't believe there's 5,000 people watching me on Reddit right now. That's insane. That is not the right colour. Maybe for that. Well, the music's just come back on. Not that one. The problem with this picture as well is the reference is very blurry because it's such an old movie. But it's such a good scene. I feel like it just has to be done. That's more green. Such a cool colour palette. A green, brown and red. That's it. I love using contrasting colours to darken tones. I think that's such an important thing for people to learn. It's how to use contrasting colours. One of the art teachers I did a course with as well said you should always try and get one colour per stroke, which is really hard when you're just learning because it's hard to know what colour to use. So I'm not there yet, but I think that's a really cool technique. It's something I try and remember because it really simplifies what you're doing so you don't overwork it too much. This is such a nice beige. It's got a lot of pink in it. It's quite like a baby pink. But then it's contrasting with quite a yellowy beige. I think that's something that's really hard to see when you're starting out as well, is what the colours actually are. I know now when I watch movies and stuff, I'm always trying to break down the colours into groups. Okay. I feel like oil painting definitely is problem solving as well, in like a visual sense. I'm just mixing some colour now for the shadow. I always forget what I'm doing as well. Chaos. Oh, that's too grey. This brush is too big as well. I need to buy some new brushes. All my brushes are getting very frayed. It's crazy how quickly you go through brushes. Nope. Not that one. Okay. I've unfortunately got a camera as well that times out after 30 minutes, and there's no way to disable the timeout. So my stream on YouTube and Twitch time out every 30 minutes. We need some more green. I really need to buy some new clothes soon. I don't have many clothes that I like. But I don't know what I like, that's my problem. And then when you have clothes that you don't like anymore, it's like what do you do with them? Because people don't really buy them. Like you can put them on Depop or whatever, but it's really hard to sell them, it takes time. Okay, I need to darken this tone up because it's too light. So I'm going to darken it with my red, some green and blue. And then when I turn and look back at my canvas, I'm going to forget what bit I was doing. Oh yeah, here. There we go. If anyone wants to check out my Instagram, I'm going to put it in the chat because I've got some pretty good pictures on my Instagram. If you want to see some of my other work. Oh my god, my thing hasn't even been updated, I'm sorry. I haven't seen any of the messages in the chat. Oh my god, I love Vegas, I'm so jealous. Vegas is one of my favourite places. Like watching this movie, I'm just watching it like I am so jealous you're in Vegas right now. Well, is it even in Vegas? It's probably a set, isn't it? Because it's based in like, what is it, like 71 or something? Oh, I love Circus Circus. I can't even remember what it was for. They were doing this event when I went to Circus Circus. Oh, have you been to the lake? Oh, Hawaii. So lucky. I used to live in California for a bit and I still miss the weather. I live in Wales now, and in Wales we get a lot of rain. Lots and lots of rain. Yeah, it is Hunter Thompson. I do like Wales, it's so pretty. There's some amazing walking spots here. When the weather's nice, it's so nice here. The beaches are amazing. I need to pull this part down. His collar comes down more. Thank you. I was born in Burton, in England. Wait, what was written in prison? I'm not far from Swansea. Sorry, there's so many messages coming in. Oh wait, I've got a bigger chat now. No, I've seen pictures of Bora Bora. I'll put my Insta in the chat. Is there any way I can make it just stay on the page? Does anyone know? Oh, I love when they're on the carousel. He's like, we're about to find the American dream. I'm like, what did you even mean? I didn't even realise how many metaphors this movie had as well until I watched it again. Right, that's not working. I'll do that after. That needs to dry for a minute. Let's do some more of his collar. He's got a really nice pattern on his collar. I need a different brush. Refuse to switch brushes sometimes and it just does not help the situation. Oh, I don't want to paint over that. I like it. It's all good though. There you go. Thank you. It is Hunter. It's Johnny Depp as Hunter, but yeah. It does look like I feel like Johnny Depp's, his face just changes to whatever role he needs to be. I don't even understand. Like, his face in Willy Wonka is ridiculous. He looks so different. Right, we've got a shadow there that I need to put in. I'll put my Insta profile in again. I should probably put it in the subject. I'm not sure if I can change it now. Ketamine addict. Thank you. I love how everyone's just talking about bats. That's so funny. It's such a funny scene as well. Like, there's obviously no bats, and then he's like, oh, it's okay. He'll realise soon enough. Oh my god, and then yesterday, I realised it was Spider-Man. I've never even noticed before. I saw him and I was like, oh my god, that's Spider-Man, what? Since when was he in this movie? I love how whenever they see someone who they've like done something to, they freak out and he puts his car in reverse and speeds off. And the people are just there like, what? I love all the quotes. Oh, thank you. That Bob Marley painting was I enjoyed that one. I've actually got a picture of a Bob Marley that I did when I was 16, one that I did when I was 18, and one that I did last year. So I'm going to put up a comparison soon of the three. I'll put it in again. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, it won't let me send a message right now. I probably sent one too soon. Oh wait, there it is. This is really nice. I love streaming on Reddit. Everyone's so talkative on here. It's so fun. Wait, I'm using the wrong brush. I'm getting distracted. Right, I need to darken this up. There's a shadow here. My palette is chaos as well. I really need to learn to make my palette a bit tidier because I've just got colours everywhere. There we go, that's a bit more red though, it needs more red. There's such subtle colour changes as well in oil and in pictures. I do. Not so much anymore. Thank you. Oh, everyone's so nice on here. Oh. I'm probably going to be streaming a lot this week. I'm trying to work on my, like, talking to the camera skill because I need to start making YouTube videos. So I'm probably going to be streaming a lot this week to try and get used to it. And this is so helpful. This is so helpful right now. There's so many quotes. I love the golf scene. I can't really remember, but I remember watching it and like proper laughing. Oh, I don't remember what I did last Halloween. Something. Oh, the lizard scene, that's so funny. What, a mod deleted your comment on here? I didn't even know there was mods on live streams. Well. Oh yes, we need some red in this area. I need to get some nice brush strokes going on over here. I like the brush strokes here. There's some nice texture. I need to bring it up so it doesn't look so flat. My paint's not cooperating right now though. I should probably get some of my cold wax in this. Hold on, I'm just gonna grab some medium. Raoul. Oh, the cop scene is so funny. Am I finishing? I'm not On the painting, I'm not just starting. This is one that I started yesterday, so I'm going to be finishing it off today. I forgot what I was doing now. Oh, this bit, yeah. Okay. Oh, do you know, I'm probably using the wrong brush. Maybe this one. Okay. You're in Paris. How nice. I'd love to be somewhere different. Traveling places is so fun. It's been so long now. I'm not too mad because I don't have the money right now. Like, I had a few jobs, but I've only got one now. So all my money I've got, I save. There we go. Now we're getting some texture in. I think I need to let this dry a bit though. Can you guys hear my chair squeaking? It's a really comfy chair, but I've kind of pushed the back off because I like pull my feet up onto the chair and sit cross-legged. So I'm kind of pushing the back of my chair off. There we go. I love this. It's called Cold Wax Medium. I love it. It gives such a nice texture. There we go. I wonder if you can even see the texture, because on my phone it's so blurry. He needs a mustache. He doesn't have a mustache. Brush a bit big. Oh, I know, all my brushes are too big. They're all, can you see, they're all like splaying out. So I really need to buy some new ones. I look like a fake artist. What's that supposed to mean? What's a real artist? Oh, there we go. Gonna move over here. Yeah, like this isn't even finished yet. We've still got a while to go before this piece is going to be done. Like, art doesn't just come out looking done, you know, it takes hours, it takes a long time. Oh, if anyone wants my Instagram, I'm going to put it in again. If you want to see what I can do. It is kind of like trying to repair a car with a hammer. Like, when you're painting, all you're doing is fixing the mistakes you've made. Like, you do something and then you fix it until eventually it somehow turns out done. But that's the fun of it. Like, sometimes you just sit back and you're like, how did I do this? I don't even know how this turned out. Right. I do need a smaller brush. Oh, okay, this one. This is one of my more expensive brushes. I only got them recently. so I try not to use them too much. Even this one's not small enough though. Like, I don't know where you get extra tiny brushes from. Oh, sorry, I touched my camera thing. I need some more foam brushes though, because I love texture so much. And the foam brushes really push the paint in. Okay. You can criticize what I'm saying, I don't mind. Wait, I didn't realise there was a whole thing in the chat right now. Don't worry, I won't be offended. But unfortunately, I can't help that I don't have smaller brushes. Like, unless I can somehow make some smaller brushes appear, I don't think there's much I can do about that. I am still a beginner though as well, so like I'm still learning. It takes a long time to get good at this stuff. Cat. I guess it could look like a cat. Let's do some of the face then. I bet this is what people have been waiting for. Actually, I'm gonna bring the background in because his face is a bit too fat. That's so crazy. I've just jumped from 5,000 people to 300. That's crazy. I don't understand how this works. I don't even know how that many people were here. Need to fix his hat as well. His hat's a bit too big. His hat yesterday looked like a flower pot. I tried to draw Leonardo DiCaprio before in pencil, but never Johnny Depp. Excuse me, there's nothing wrong with the nose, it's not done. I was wondering what you were talking about for a second then I realised it was a quote. I was like, who's appearing over the sky? Yeah, it is Lance Thompson. I don't know, I'd love to try some in Vegas. It sounds like a very interesting experience. Definitely not what they did though. Like, I don't even understand why you would put yourself through that. And then continue, like it's a good idea. What's up with this hat? I think sometimes you don't want to take sections off because you feel like, but I put it there. Sometimes they just gotta go. Let's fix this side. Can we talk about left eye? He doesn't even have a left eye. What are you talking about? He doesn't have eyes right now. There is a difference between criticism and just like picking at bits that aren't even done. If you want to tell me how to fix his hat, but I think I just did it, so that's a better shape. I love a bucket hat as well. I've got one that's like bright pink. I want to paint some pictures on it. Thank you, I'm having fun in hell. That does sound like fun. Got too much red on this brush for some reason. No, that's not the one. Let's use this brush. I think it needs more hat over here. It will be when it's done. When he's got some eyes to start with. I hope so. It's kind of hard to do the details as well when you're streaming, because usually I have my face like right up close to the canvas. But right now I have to sit back a bit so that my head isn't in front of the camera. Okay. Let's do some more face. He's got so much orange in his face. Thank you. He's got some cool shading on his face. It's really different. It's really interesting lighting on this picture. I need to bring that glass lens down. It's too high. His glasses are huge. Oh, I need some more pink. Sorry, the colour mixing is a bit slow. Need some more red now too. I'm trying to get the colours more accurate this time though, because this is like kind of my last layer. So I have to make sure the colours are quite accurate. In the first two, it's more about positioning. But in this one, it's about positioning and I forgot the word. I'm gonna buy some new brushes soon, so that I've got them for my streams. Oh, I like that colour. I love these glasses, they're so cool. I would never be able to pull these off though. I'm just looking for spare places on my palette right now because it is so full. I like working with a lot of colour on my palette though, because it makes it easier. It gives you a starting point for the colours you mix. The only problem is if you need a fresh place, it definitely needs to come down. Oh. I wonder if that guy's still here who was criticising. We can talk about the eye now if you want. I'm positioning it right now. I don't think I've ever really painted glasses before though, so this is no experience. They probably laughed. I had to work my office job this morning. My least favourite thing. And then like painting is probably one of my most favourite things, or just art in general. Drawing and stuff. Need some more orange in this now for a skin tone underneath. gonna fix the nose now. It is backcountry. I love how many people say that. So many people join and say that. It's so funny. I guess that's like the most memorable line. I told my friend it was on Netflix and they were like, the backcountry one. I really wish people could talk to you on here though. I wish it was like Discord. Not that colour. Oh, okay. Maybe this brush. Just mixing some skin tones right now. I use a lot of yellow ochre usually, but in this one, because it's such warm tones, there's a lot more red and magenta. And a lot of yellow as well. I like that colour on his neck. He's got a really bright peach colour. It's really interesting how much difference there is between magenta and red. There's a huge difference between the colours and the colours that they make. And there's some more kind of pink tone in there. A Gonzo logo. I don't know if that's a quote, but it's true, definitely. We're all gonna die eventually, so you might as well do what you want. Experience as much as you can. I'm gonna bring his chin down a little bit, thin out his face. Need some green on that chin. It's so funny the colour mixes that you make to get tones. You wouldn't expect some of the things you have to mix together. And then it's more red under there, well, magenta. Guess that's all the reflecting light. And then it's kind of more blue. Blues are such a powerful colour. They're like overpowering, they're so strong. Oops. Oh, that's cool. I haven't read the book in a while. I've read it once. It was really good. I was reading a book recently called 100 Years of Solitude, I think. It's very interesting. I've only read Fear and Loathing. I've seen an article though about his daily routine, which is so funny. He was a crazy person. But I think creative people are crazy, so. Is there a limit to the number of times you can stream on Reddit in a day? No way. I've never heard that. He just didn't care. Like, I don't think he was scared of dying. Okay. Is my accent Welsh? I am so sad you said that. It probably does sound quite Welsh, unfortunately. I'm English, but I've lived in Wales a long time. I realised when I was trying to record a video for YouTube the other day how Welshy my accent's gone. A peacock ranch. What? Yeah. Okay. The colours, I know. Oh, thank you. I love the colours. I've never worked in so many warm tones, so it's quite hard to get the face colours right. But we will get there. Like, I'm not gonna stop painting until this is, well, I'm not gonna stop until it's finished. That's one thing. Like, if I decide I'm gonna finish a painting, I will. I will make it work eventually. They say it's actually really good to practice doing faces in 30-minute slots. So if anyone wants to improve their oil painting, it's a good idea to do 30 minutes on a face and time it, and then just stop, and if you want to do more, start again, because then you get good at starts, which is something I need to practice more. Oh really? I lived in California for a bit, but I never really picked up an accent. I kept my English accent while I lived in California, and everyone used to love like trying to do my accent, and they were like, is it funny, am I doing it well? I'm like, it would be funny if I hadn't heard it like 5 times today. Like, any new people you meet would be like trying to do an English accent. Oh, I'm from England, or whatever they do. Can I get some water? I don't mind American accents. They're better than Welsh accents. A Welsh accent's probably one of my least favourite, but it's the one I've got, kind of. Thank you, Riley and Sophie. Yeah, the colours. That's why I picked this scene. So when it's done, it's going to have the lights over here, like the circus lights, which reflect off his glasses. So when I saw this scene, I was like, I have to paint it, even though it's really hard. It's such a cool image and composition. There we go. Took me a while, but we're getting the knack. Slowly. I wonder if this is hard to watch, like for a professional or something. One time I played FIFA with one of my friends, and all my other friends were dying at how bad we were. They were like, this is the worst game of FIFA I've ever seen. It was so funny. We were trying to do penalties and neither of us could get a penalty. So we went through the whole like penalty thing 3 times, and someone else had to take the controller and shoot a penalty because neither of us could do it. It was so bad. He's a cool dude. It's Johnny Depp. When he's quite young. I wonder how old he was in this movie. Wonder if anyone knows. Oh yeah. I was good at FIFA at one point though. I practiced loads and I got really good. But I haven't played FIFA in a long time. It's quite a hard game. You have to be really quick on FIFA. Like, I used to play Call of Duty and stuff, but I can't do it. I could never play on the actual maps with people because people are so quick on Call of Duty. Like, I don't even understand how their reflexes are so fast. Don't understand what's going on with my brushes. Oh, thank you for the silver. Yeah, he played Hunter Thompson, and I think they looked pretty similar. I'm using oil paint. They're actually the cheapest oil paints I could find. But they're really good, I like them. The only problem is they change colour as they dry. So I painted something before and the background was yellow, and when I came back to it the background had gone green because of the way the paint had dried. So I'm gonna have to get some better ones at some point, but these are really good to practice. I'm using the mostly Winsor & Newton Winton and Fayobu XL or PBO, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Oh yeah, definitely. People put a lot of time into gaming. Like when I used to play, I'd just go on and play against bots, so I'd set them at like normal and play against the bots because there was no point me joining a game, an actual online game, because I would die within 2 seconds. Like someone would come at me and I'd fling the thing around and start spinning around in the air and get shot. Need some more red there. Can't decide if his lips are too high. He's pulling like a weird face. I'll just move them if they are. That's one good thing about oil, is it doesn't dry very quickly, so you can constantly move around different areas. It's like pencil drawing in that way. With pencil drawing, obviously you can rub out and whatever. There's so many different colours in skin tone. I love it, but it's so complicated. I lived in Temecula. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I do need to do a colour sample board like that. No, that's the thing. Sometimes my wash accent makes like gaming. What? But no, that's a really good idea. Sometimes people who don't do the thing come up with amazing ideas because they don't have all the information. Oh, I like watercolour. I've got a watercolour on my Instagram. If you want to have a look, I'll type it in the chat. I've got a watercolour on there of a whale that I did a while ago, and it's like one of my favourites. Oh, I like Palm Springs. The last time I went there, it was so hot. You couldn't walk outside. You would just start dripping with sweat as soon as you walked outside. It was ridiculous. I miss that weather though. I should be going back to California, like at the end of summer, depending on lockdown and everything, to go see one of my friends, because I haven't seen her in like 2 or 3 years or something. Oh, I love these warm pink tones on his face. They're so cute. I need to bring that cheek in. Oh, thank you, Happy Trips. Is it hot there right now in Palm Springs? Oh, Houston. It's Texas, isn't it? I've seen how hot it can get. And yes, it is backcountry. Alright, I need to bring this collar down. That's too high. That is like a huge collar. Bring that all the way down. So funny. Sometimes you keep doing a part and then you suddenly realise it's way off. There we go. That's helped so much. His face looks a bit thinner. Reddit is literally my favourite place now for streams. I love it. Oh, that's crazy. 100 degrees. We had like hail and snow the other day. Thank you. He's an amazing writer. I love people who have like exceptional talent at topics. It's so interesting. Like, I've been watching a lot of YouTube recently because I've realised there's so much interesting information on YouTube. There's so many really interesting people who talk on there. I got so many brushes, I'm forgetting which one's which. I got like this many brushes in my hand right now. Oh, that's nice. The main thing I think of when I hear Houston is the Animal Cops thing they did in Houston, because I used to watch it. I can't watch it anymore though, it's too depressing. I used to watch it when I was a kid, but now when I see stuff like that, I'm like, that's just so sad. But when I was a kid, I wanted to be a vet. Like, that was my dream when I was like 8 to 16. But you need ridiculous grades to get into vet school. And I did not study for my GCSEs. Because I was lazy. I know, YouTube's such a good resource for information. Like, I can't watch TV. I don't watch TV anymore. I haven't watched TV for years. And sometimes I'll watch Netflix, but YouTube's information is ridiculous. Oh my god, I wish I could do music. One of my friends does music. They're starting to try and proper make songs. I wish I could do that. I used to play piano and guitar when I was a kid. But I think if I was more of a social person when I was younger, I would have got into music rather than art. But I think because I was quite a like I like doing stuff on my own. So I was kind of someone who would sit in my room and draw pictures and all that. I think music's more of a social hobby. Well, it can be. It's funny though, because I can't, like, I don't know if you know what it is, but I've got aphantasia. Huh? Thanks. Need to do some more of the face. I'm getting distracted. No. Does anyone know if you can... Schoolboy Q. That's a musician. What songs do they do? I was listening to one of their songs the other day. I don't listen to them a lot though. I think I only listen to like one song. It is Fear and Loathing. I can't do accents. Give me something to say and I'll try. Give me something super American to say and I'll try, but I can't do accents. I'm really bad. Okay, he's got a weird colour on his nose. It's very, like a cool red colour. I think maybe it's his glasses reflecting onto his nose. You want me to say super... Oh, wait. I thought you wanted me to say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in an American accent. I think that's kind of impossible. Oh. Let's bring down this nose then, actually make it look like a nose. My brushes are wrecked. I really need some new brushes. Say I'm going out for pizza and burgers with my friends. Really? Oh, that's gonna be hard. I know later is like later. I'm going out. I can't do it. I can't do accents. I'm sorry. I could burgers. Later. That's about it. I'd have to get my friend to say it to me so then I can try and copy her. But even then, I don't think it would be very accurate. Is that like weird to not be able to do accents? Is that not normal? Because I feel like some people can do really good accents so easily. And I'm like, how do you do that? I feel like when I try, even if I can hear it in my head, what it's meant to sound like, I just can't pronounce the words in that way. That's okay. Thank you for the suggestion. Well, the request. It's an interesting request. I need some more blue, I think. It's kind of a less vibrant colour. A country one. I can't even think what they sound like. I don't think there's a single accent I can do. Like, my voice is the way it is, unfortunately. If I could do an accent, I'd probably do an English one just so I don't sound Welsh. One of my friends used to have like the strongest English accent. So she moved to Wales around the same time as me. And she kept her super strong English accent. But recently she's properly like settled down in a relationship and stuff. And her accent is one of the Welshiest accents I've heard. It's done like a complete 180. It's ridiculous. She sounds so Welsh. Okay, I think I'm gonna do some of the hat and then I'm gonna take a break, and hopefully there's not a limit on the number of times you can stream in a day, so I'll be back then after, but I need to like get some water and stuff and just take a break, because when you stare at a painting for so long you can't really see what you're looking at. This one's taken a lot of layers. This one's been hard. That's not the colour. Thank you. I'm going to do some of his hat first because I haven't even touched that yet. Well, I did reshape it, but I need to get some definition in there because it's like a big splodge right now. I think I need to wash my hands as well, like, because I'm always smudging, I start to get too many colours on my fingers. Sometimes I'll forget and I'll have like a really nice like light area and then I'll smudge it and I'll get black in it or something and ruin it. Thank you for the silver. I think I'm gonna like this when it's done though. I'm starting to get a bit of like the right colours coming in and stuff. It's only taken, I don't even know how many hours. I love bucket hats. I really need to paint some pictures on mine. I don't know what to put on it though. I want to put something cool on it. It's bright pink, like tie-dye. So I want to put something cool on there. Bucket hats need to come back in fashion. Maybe I'll just stop wearing one everywhere, not even care. They're kind of coming back into fashion, I think. What's going on with this ear as well? That ear is way too high. It's funny how many mistakes you make that you don't even see until you're working your way around. And I've been over, I think this is my 3rd layer. It's taken me that many layers to realise his ear is like way off. I think, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I will be streaming. I'm going to stream like every day, I think. Well, every day I can. I'll pick something cool again. Maybe something a bit easier so it doesn't take me like 2 days, but we'll see. Need some blue in there. Tone that down. Now it's the same colour as his glasses, that's not what I was going for. I think my dog needs some attention as well. He's desperate for some attention. But yeah, it's down here. Okay, I'll be back. Whoever's watching, I'll thank you, Trip Tens. I'll be back in about half an hour if you want to come back. If not, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow or something, because I'll be on every night probably. Bye.